Welcome back to another video. It has been a very long time, so I'm super excited to just start off by saying it is a pleasure if you've stopped by. With that being said, I'm super happy to finally, after 2 days of letting it sit there and telling myself I could not open it unless I got it on video, I wanted to present the new workhorse that me and my wife both decided it was very crucial and important for us to get, just because our computers, we're always on them, we're always using them for school, photo, video, and it's just we need something that could maybe be dedicated to one thing. We don't have to be worrying about like having to make sure that our laptop's getting Wi-Fi service, or that we can't take it away from the house because we're rendering or editing something. So with that being said, we took a huge leap, purchased this computer. I won't say what it is yet. And if you want to take a guess before I unveil it, you're more than welcome to put a comment. I will unbox it. It's this box right here. You guys can see it in the very corner. So I'm super excited. I have waited 2 days. I've left it here. I said I will not open it unless I film it, just because I just wanted to get the initial reaction of what it looks like and just get it up on the table right here and kind of just get it unboxed and just dive right into it. Hold on while I unbox it, alright? So this is the box right here. So if you guys have any guesses, put them right now before I open it. And drum roll please. And that is it right there. We ordered one of the brand new iMacs. Super stoked. We got the maxed out version. So I can't wait to dive into it, and I know this is gonna definitely make a huge improvement on our work. It's just such a haggle having to like basically having to be leaps ahead and having to wait for our computer to catch up. So this is definitely gonna be a huge improvement, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. So let's get this bad boy open without messing anything up. So far I like the back of the box, really nice. And then we have the front, which looks like this. So this is the front of the box. Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Probably shouldn't be holding like this, huh? So this is actually my old setup that I have right here, and unfortunately I like it. I really like my whole design. It's very minimal, it's very budgety. The problem is that it's just my computer. So this will be the new workhorse for me and my wife. So I'm not sure how we're gonna do it. I really like my setup. It's good for like what I do, which is stocks, and also just overall just being able to play with one thing over here, maybe like turn one screen if I'm working on photos or whatever the case may be. So I really like it. I like how it blends in with my color theme already, as well as the case for my MacBook Pro. And that's the thing. This has been my workhorse. Super great computer. It has been awesome still to this day. So in the year 2021, it's just kicking. I can't complain honestly, other than it's just not catching up on certain things. It'll lag. So for me, it's just more of like wanting to be able to get the most out of every second I'm working on my computer. So for me and my wife, it's just, we both have MacBook Pros. It's just we didn't like go far out and spend too much money, just because like once you start spending more in the RAM and storage and everything, it gets pretty pricey. So I bought my computer early 2017. It's been really great. Unfortunately, it's the late 2016 model, so meaning it's already been out for like at least going to be almost 4 to 5 years. So with that being said, it's definitely been a workhorse, a trooper. It's lasted me already a long time, and unfortunately it's just lagging a little bit. It's hindering my workflow and my ability to just progress. And unfortunately, that's the same thing. My wife, her computer is a little bit newer. It's still kicking. only issue she has is just storage and just needing a little bit more power. So that's why my wife and I decided it just made financial sense to, you know, invest some of our money into not a MacBook for each other, but a desktop, just so we could also work on something together or something individually here, leave it rendering, so we could, let's say, edit a video here and do our homework here. So it just gives that ability to go back and forth, so we don't have to worry about oh, is the computer not hooked up to the Wi-Fi, or we can't leave the house. So it's just a great investment that we made. Again, this is super thin. I'm not gonna lie, when I pulled it out of the box, I was just like, wow, this is skinny. This is like super light. Like, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm impressed. Like, it came in really good condition. There's no dents, nothing I could complain about. Honestly, it's just immaculate. And then back here, you can see that it has the 4 Thunder ports. So this is again the 16 unified RAM M1 chip iMac. So again, super happy with the computer so far. It's super light, super beautiful. I can't complain. It came in immaculate condition. So with that being said, let's dive right in. Let me unpackage the rest of the stuff and just have it set up. And then from there, we'll deep dive into it, and I'll let you guys know a little bit more of my thoughts. So the computer's set up and it is up and running. It is good to go. It looks beautiful. It is such a nice clean color. So in the meanwhile that I get this done, I'm gonna just help you guys with the magic of editing, time travel, and so overall the computer is super gorgeous. It is very awesome. Just from unboxing and just setting it up, it's such a faster computer. By no means did I see any lag or feel any lag compared to my laptop, so I'm super stoked to just start working on it and getting some projects done. With that being said, I want to touch on the design. It's very minimal, it's very aesthetic looking, it's very pleasing to the eye. I do appreciate that it's so compact and it doesn't take up much space. So that was one key factor in us wanting a computer by Apple, just because their designs are so clean. The thing is, I do understand that Apple has the Apple tax on their products. It is kind of expensive, but it's kind of worth it just because like it's everything in one. It's a monitor, computer. So I first want to touch on the design of the computer. It is super minimal, it's super compact, and I just like how it blends in already, like aesthetically, to the background, even though I was going for like a gray and black style. Again, this is not going to be its permanent home, but it just looks so good. Again, that's a big reason why we went with the Apple computer. It's just because the design is so minimal and clean. I know Apple does have a kind of Apple tax on their products. It is very expensive, and I probably could have got something more powerful and better through Windows. But the thing is, I just feel like Apple products, they just have such a longer lifetime. They have a better reputation, you know, overall through the community for like creators or people that do very artistic work. And that's why I wanted to stick with Apple, especially since I'm already in the ecosystem. So that's basically the design aspect of it. So now touching on the screen, it is kind of a huge backtrack, I think, for me personally, because I'm used to working with 2 screens. As you can see, the 2 black monitors in the back. So kind of going from 2 screens to 1, it's going to be a little interesting. I think maybe I still might stick to this setup. I don't think I'm probably going to, you know, get rid of my monitors to just put the Mac here. And that is because I think we want to do a different thing with it. Maybe just have this be my setup, my wife have her setup over there, and then maybe use this kind of like our hub, that's the center hub. Just because, again, like it has 1 monitor and it basically has everything we need. It has speakers, the display, and the computer. So again, it's more of a all-in-one package that we both want to share. Like I said, because we were looking at upgrading, but we just figured it'd be smarter just to get a computer that we could both use that basically satisfies our need, which is more power. So like I was saying, the screen is gorgeous, it is beautiful. Just by looking at it, it looks very crisp, it is very nice. The color accuracy is so much better than my laptop, so that just already gives me a huge advantage on how my pictures are gonna look like and how my video is gonna look like when I'm editing it. So plus on that one. So for the performance, I've overall, did a lot of research before I bought this computer. There is a lot of videos out there saying how fast and powerful it is, but honestly, even without those videos, there are a bunch of scores on the internet comparing it to like a lot of computers that are currently out, and it blows them out of the water. According to the Geekbench scores and scores that have been made by people that have the computer, again, I haven't personally tested myself and I don't have the score to verify or confirm that, but I know a lot of people have been saying a lot of good things about these computers. I no way feel like that is just hype. I actually feel like this is definitely going to be a power beast, and I just can't wait to hopefully edit this video and just get a feel of how fast and the rhythm is just compared to my laptop. Like, I already have it right here closed, ready to just stand on the sidelines meanwhile I get this bad boy going. So definitely looking forward to get the most juice out of this. So far for the sound, honestly, it sounds really good. It's very deep. I can't complain, honestly. Yeah, it's not going to be as good as like a dedicated speaker sound system, but with that in mind, it's just, you're getting everything in one package. So for what it is, I think it's really good. I would preferably maybe stick to my headphones, or just some kind of over-the-ear headphones, or the AirPods Pro. I think probably would sound better, just because it does sound like maybe a TV, like a really good TV. But with that being said, I wouldn't really like stick to just the speakers unless maybe you're watching a video or something, because it sounds really good. Honestly, it sounds better than my laptop, so that's already a plus. So again, the speakers are good, but they're not as good as maybe a dedicated speaker system, or possibly just having your headphones on. So for the ports, this one is the upper model, because the base model comes with 2 ports, which honestly I don't see a world where anyone could actually use 2 ports. So I felt like just sticking to the 4 would be best, because that's what I had on my laptop, 4 ports, because my wife has 2 ports on her computer, and I just sometimes see the struggle, and I just figured it'd be best for both of us to stick to 4 ports, and it just makes more sense, especially having in mind that the computer is going to be with us for like a long time. For the accessories, I'm super happy with them. They're so good. This is the trackpad, and yes, these are extra, but it's so nice. Like, it's so, like, it sounds good, and it feels good, and it's super light, and like I said, they're super minimal, and I'm already triggering stuff on the screen, and I love the way they match the computer. And then this is a mouse. Again, they all feel good. They're all overall just good. They feel good, they work good, and it's just like, it gives me that like already used to Apple laptop feel in the format of a desktop. So I can't complain, super happy, and just, it's overall, it's such a great product. And yeah, it's like, honestly, it's super good. Like, the keyboard, I ain't gonna lie, it feels very like tactile. Like, it's just, I think it's because also the keyboard on my computer, it was the butterfly keyboards, and they were kind of like not so great. So already an upgrade and a plus there from my perspective. So overall, just to cover the specs on the computer, it is an M1 Mac, and it is the desktop version, 24-inch, and it is also the computer that me and my wife decided would be best for both of us, and it is the 16 gigabytes RAM unified. So that is basically the synapses. If you want to go in more into depth, you can, but that's basically all you need to know. There's not really any more specific, like how many, what kind of card, or what kind of RAM, or what kind of Intel or iCore or whatever. It's just M1 Mac, 16 gigabytes unified. That's it. So that is basically overall my whole perspective and so far overview on the computer. If you'd like to stick around or come back for a full in-depth non-biased review, you're more than welcome to. I know there's already reviews on the internet, but I feel like a lot of people highlight the pros. They don't really cover the cons, and if they do, they kind of sugarcoat it. So I do want to give a non-biased opinion, and at the same time, not really, you know, touch over the cons like very briefly. I want to actually go in depth and say like why I think they should fix this and why I feel like it would be a lot better. Because like I said, even though it's my computer, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, it's great and that's it. So if you gain some knowledge from this video and you're actually in the market for a new computer, whether it's for school, your office setup, or etc., and this video kind of gave you a little bit more insight, or if overall it just was a little helpful or educational for you, you're more than welcome to leave a like. It definitely helps me out. And if you want to see my in-depth, like non-biased review down the road, you're more than welcome to subscribe to come back. I cover also stocks, tech, and other things, etc., whatever comes my way on this channel. So I also cover stocks, tech, and other things on this channel, whatever comes my way. So that is basically a little bit about what I do. So again, thank you for watching until this far, and if you made it this far, honestly, you're the true MVP. Thank you. Till next time, and you have a good one, and have a happy Saturday. So take care. Thank you.